So being a standard banner character, we are all going to collect them one way or another, whether it be losing them 50/50s or over time building up pity on the standard wish. So in this video we will be covering, did you really lose the 50/50 or did you actually end up with a W? Who knows? But before we get into that, we are going to talk about every character individually and then come to a conclusion at the end. First of all, let's talk about Mona, as she's the first one I got but was still kind of excited about. Yes, she is no Yoimiya, but I still use her to this day. This is because Mona is able to use her burst to debuff your enemies, carry filling tails, use 4-piece noblesse, and if you want, you can damage per screenshot with her too. Providing so much utility, she will always be useful, especially as she applies Hydro for different reactions such as Vaporize and Freeze, especially as Freeze is basically one of the best ways to play this game right now. With Mona's best constellation being her C1 Mona, I actually wouldn't mind if my next 50/50 was lost to a Mona, as I would be looking pretty forward to using that with my Hu Tao. Of course, Mihoyo, if you're out there, don't take it too seriously. I still want the character I wished for, okay? Just give me 2 in 1 temple. Next up, we have Keqing, who has a lovely new skin and stole away my child. What can I say which is great about the lady who stole my child? Well, she's fun to play. Anything else? Not really. Given that she was made to be a DPS, she just feels insignificant in comparison to Raiden, because Keqing's best moments are in her burst. When's Raiden's best moments? In her burst. And Raiden provides so much more utility than Keqing can, when all Keqing really does is dash around all over the place. And as I said earlier, Keqing's best character to pair her with is probably Raiden. And what did I say about Raiden and Keqing? Raiden feels way better. With no elemental reactions that directly boost Keqing's damage, it's just really hard to see me recommending her over other DPS. Next up, we have Jean, and if you're enjoying the video so far, you might as well drop a like and subscribe if you're new here so you don't miss out on any future videos or streams. And well, what can I say about Jean? I really like Jean. First of all, when I tried her, she felt a bit underwhelming, but then you lead on to full damage Jean and she starts getting a bit more fun. Jean is a healer, so she can just generally be slotted in anywhere, but I prefer to use her as Zhao as a sort of battery for him when he's off his burst, and especially with the passive from the Favonius Swords. Furthermore, full damage Jean, as I mentioned earlier, can actually do quite a lot of damage, as it doesn't matter how you build her, it just depends on your enemy's HP. For instance, the difference between her and Keqing is Jean can hit high numbers and provides some sort of utility to your team, but Keqing, well, all she can do is hit numbers, which aren't that high anyway. Yes, I know my Jean in the video isn't doing an impressive amount of damage, but that's because all I do is use her to spam heal, so that when I pair her with Hu Tao, she doesn't heal too much, but when I need it, she can heal me up. Next up, we have Diluc. This is the guy who stole Shen-He away from me. Shen-He, wifey. You will always be remembered. That's right, this is the only time you will actually see me use him. Diluc is just a pyro DPS, like every other pyro 5-star we literally have in the game, being power crept by Hu Tao, power crept by Eula. I think he's been power crept in both his element and his weapon. However, I do think that Diluc still does quite a nice amount of damage for what he is. The only issue, he does use the same support as like Hu Tao, for example, so you can't really use Hu Tao and Diluc if you want to clear Abyss. The last thing I can say about Diluc is, what the hell is his burst? Like, as you can see, I was whacking the Geo Vishap and it literally just goes flying halfway across the map just for me to whack it again. Diluc can be viable for a bit, but literally as soon as you get other DPS, I think you're most likely going to replace him, especially with his counterintuitive playstyle. Finally, we have Chi-Chi, the one I don't have, and I would gladly keep it this way. I have 4 perfect healers already, being Bennett, Jean, Diona and Kokomi, and before you say Ocean Hued Chi-Chi is viable, No, you just got baited by a YouTuber for views when the set came out. Let's be honest, if you go and watch any of their streams, I don't think you'll catch them using Chi-Chi. The only other thing Chi-Chi can really do is apply cryo off the field, but there are many better cryo applicators such as Kaya, Garn-Yu and Diona, and both Kaya and Diona are 4-star characters which are so easy to get. So I just don't see much use for Chi-Chi. So who is the best one? Overall, if I were to rank them from best to worst, first we would have Mona, then Jean, then Diluc, as his damage can still be quite useful, then Chi-Chi, and finally Keqing. Even though I love Keqing and her skin and her playstyle, I just really don't feel she is too useful. Maybe your own view on Keqing will change whether you have a Raiden or not, because personally that's what kind of influenced my view on her. Also, let me know what you think about my own ranking of these characters, if you agree or disagree, and I hope to see you all around in upcoming videos. Have a great day.